Will you state your name for the record, please?
Star Manning, and Todd Manning's daughter.
Miss Manning, I'm sure this is difficult for you.
I'll be fine.
Miss Manning, have you ever felt threatened by your father?
Yes, I have. Now, I will admit that my dad and I used to be close. I never thought that he would be capable of hurting me. But when he found me with Cole, he grabbed me and he threw me down the stairs. And from what I heard, when Cole tried to get to me, my dad knocked him out too, and we both wound up in the hospital.
Thank you, Miss Manning.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Judge, I know I wasn't summoned, but as Todd's wife, I'd like to make a statement. Tell me that you found him.
I was hoping you did.
Look, I'm at my sister's. It's Bree's birthday. I thought, I don't know, maybe since he saved Jessica's life with half of his liver, he would show up today. I know it's a long shot, but...
Just don't give up. I know he's around somewhere. We'll find him.
Yeah. What if we don't find him in time?
Well, then everyone we care about pays the price.
Lost? Because I happen to know that's not your room.
May I come in or not?
It's really not a good time. And you know, you should think about calling Fritz.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Dorian. I wouldn't be here if it weren't important. Believe me, I don't ever come over here thinking I'm going to have a good laugh.
Then get on with it.
I need to see Blair, okay? And then I will happily get out.
Well, I probably have more history with Todd Manning than anyone in this room. I have been married to him more than once, and we actually have 2 children. But our problems have always started because of his acts of rage and his acts of violence. And I have encouraged him over the years to seek help, psychiatric help. But he always refuses. Although I never saw him turn his dark side on his children until now. And now I know that he's never going to change, and that's why I felt I actually needed to say something.
Thank you, Mrs. Manning. Do you have anything to say, Mr. Manning?
Yes, I do. So when I found my only daughter, who is a child, as you can plainly see, being taken advantage of by Cole Thornhart, I did what I think any decent father would do. I went a little nuts, yeah, I'll admit that, and I did go after him, but I just don't know what else. I mean, when you walk in a room and you discover that some sexual deviant is trying to rape your daughter, I don't know what else you would do. And I don't know if you're a father or not, but I ask you, what decent father would not go after his teenage daughter if she is run away from home? And then, after all that, I come home and my wife says, I'm not going to allow you to see your children, Star and Jack, anymore. So I did what, again, I think a good father does, and I took the one child on whom she has no claim. Now, you know, I'm guilty of a lot of things in my life, but you know, if I've done anything wrong in this case, it's not because I don't care enough. It's because I think I care too much. I beg you not to take my son from me.
Ms. Rios, I'd like to speak with you and State's Counsel, and then I will make a ruling.
All rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have listened to all of the testimony pertaining to the custody of Sam Manning. I've also reviewed the matter with the child guardian ad litem, who has worked with the Office of Children, Youth, and Families for some time, and I believe I've made the decision that's in the best interests of the minor child, Sam Manning. I hereby order that the child remain in placement in the custody of Children, Youth, and Families and be removed from the care of Todd Manning immediately.
I know that Todd is in court today and has something to do with Sam. That's why I need to speak to Blair, okay?
Oh, riding to the rescue again. Is there no end to your forgiveness?
It's called unconditional love. You might have heard of it.
Even unconditional love has its limits. Or aren't you surprised to hear that Todd has abused Star? Oh, perhaps not. After all, the two of you are spawn of Victor Lord. The rotten apple does not fall far from the tree.
Okay, don't! Just don't! Of all days, do not mess with me today.
You sure are on top of things, Addie. That is not my room.
It's Dory's room.
But you see, Dorian always steals my exfoliant. I can't get through the day without a good scrub. Now, does Dorian always lock that door?
Only when she has something or someone to hide.
Well, do you have any idea what or who she has in there?
That's not going to work. Try this.
Addie. Good girl. So, what other tools do you have squirreled away?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Addie, please, not while I'm breaking and entering. Never mix business with pleasure. Dorian must have upgraded the keyholes since I was last here.
I think I'll just ask Dory while she's hiding.
No, Addie. Don't you have a base jumping class to get to?
No, but I do have a lengthy to-do list, and getting intel from my sister has just shot to the top of it.
Well, what do you say? Let's just leave Dorian out of the loop.
Do you want to exfoliate or don't you?
No, I want to find out who... I want you.
You can't take my vineyard away from me. We have an agreement.
And the contract states that we reserve the right to develop the property in the most profitable manner. You'll find it on page 5, I
Don't
believe.
give me that crap. You told me that I could run the vineyard any way that I saw fit.
So long as there is a vineyard to run. But my investors have decided to develop the real estate on which it sits for a much larger return at a much faster rate.
What about all that talk about a long-term investment? You made promises.
It's business, Mr. Brennan. You knew that when you came to us to buy out Gerard Buchanan.
God. You can't take it away. Everything I have is in this vineyard. It's my dream for my family's future.
Dreams should be profitable.
But they can't be profitable overnight. That's not how the wine business works. You told me that you understood that.
I do, but my investors don't. They've given me their final word. They plan to convert the vineyard land into the Mall of Tomorrow. I'll send you the contract.
The Mall of... the Mall of Tomorrow? Please, there has to be another way.
Not unless you have the capital to buy us out.
You guys want their money back? Consider it done.
Couldn't wait to give my favorite niece her birthday gift. Try to get her a business suit, but they don't make it in her size.
Well, we'll let her be a princess now and a mogul later.
Good.
Well, we were just heading out to meet Nash at the diner for Bree's birthday lunch, if you want to join us.
Okay, sure. So, have there been a lot of visitors for my little niece?
Just Christian and Sarah, but we're expecting to have a big turnout for Bree's birthday party tonight. After the shareholders meeting, it is straight to pizza playtime.
Aw, I can't wait, as long as I don't have to do the ball crawl.
Well, you might have to do that for a long time to come.
No, I don't think so. As long as you or I don't get pregnant. Oh, don't tell me, Jess.
I'm pregnant.
You can't do this. He is my son. He's mine!
You did this, Mr. Manning, as a result of your callous abuse of your daughter, the harm you inflicted on 3 minors, and the near fatal catastrophe you brought about with Sam. I will not and cannot put the care of this child in a man's hands who feels the application of physical injury is an acceptable parenting tool. Counsel, step forward.
Your Honor, I want to inform you of our intention to appeal this ruling.
No, sir, you did this.
Mr. Manning, you will sit down. You'll be thrown out of this courtroom.
Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Manning, it will only get worse for you if you persist.
Mom, this is not what I wanted to happen. Okay, Sam can't go in a foster care.
Nobody wanted this, but Sam cannot stay with your father, sweetheart.
Your Honor, Sam Manning belongs with his father. At least allow us to call some witnesses forward to testify that Todd Manning is a
You need to say something now.
Given custody of this
Getting any ideas here, are you?
Please just say something.
Your Honor, may I have the court's permission to speak?
Go ahead.
I've just heard your ruling for Sam Manning. I know it will take time for the court to arrange a permanency hearing for Sam's placement, but I would like to suggest 2 suitable guardians who, until that time, are willing to see to his every need. My clients, the original adoptive parents, Michael and Marcy McBain.
Of course, they set it up. They did this.
Bitch! Order! Mr. Manning, you're out of control.
She had a plan all along. Her and her co-bitch. What's your name? Adriana. I'm sure you had her crash into me on purpose. She set me up.
Did she set you up to put your toddler son
Stay
in
out
the
of
front
this.
seat with
Stay out
the
of
car
this.
seat, or what, Mr. Manning? What will you do to me, to my clients?
I want order now, or we're throwing you all
stop
out.
it, okay?
I warned you what I'd do if you came within 20 feet of my son. Didn't
That's
I?
it. Huh? Restrain this man.
No, Your Honor, please. Todd! You will go to jail in the next 30 minutes.
Outburst is an example, Your Honor, of why Todd Manning should not be near his son ever again.
I know you're reluctant to place the child in my client's care, but
He should be reluctant. You know what she did? She led the police in a high-speed pursuit.
No, I
Yet
didn't.
she had him hanging out with coked-out drag
They weren't
queens.
coked out there, my brother's friends.
And then she had him in the same room as she held my sister at gunpoint. Now, that's okay, isn't it? That's fine. Let her go. It's no problem, but what I've done, that's not okay.
Mr.
How could
Manning,
that be okay?
this is my final warning, or I will charge you with contempt and turn you over to the police.
Well, get on with it. Sooner I know what's going on with my kid, sooner I know who to kill.
You were saying?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Very good. Now, there's more where that came from, but only for women of a discreet nature.
You're wound very tightly today, Vicky. More tightly than usual. Don't tell me it's not all bonbons and roses over at Landfair. I thought once you had your Prince Charming Charlie that there are problems. Oh, please don't tell me that romantic dream's dead.
Hey, Vicky, what are you doing here? Surprise.
David. Oh, David. Don't tell me you've sunk that low. You're back together with her?
Why didn't you say something at Mom's last night?
Well, I didn't know till I went to my doctor's appointment. And, you know, it was kind of an accident.
So, Nash doesn't know about it yet?
Well, no, when I got home, he wasn't here. So don't you breathe a word to this to anybody, okay?
You know this is gonna be hot. Like, I can only hold this for like 5 minutes. Call the man. Just what's going on?
It's just, you know, the hep C.
Okay, and didn't the doctor tell you your viral count's all of non-existent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the chances of you passing this on to Nash with a baby is like 5%. So you go off the interferon for 9 months and you and the baby are gonna be fine.
How do you know all this?
Because when my sister gets sick, I do some checking up, okay? Now I'm gonna have to learn how to be an OB, but what? I'm happy for you, okay? You be happy.
I know. All that we've been through with Tess and Allison and hurting Antonio and Jamie the way that we did, I never thought that I'd feel this way again. But with Nash and Bree and the new baby, I just feel really blessed.
If you think that you are going
I'm
to
offering you
scam
a
me
way
again,
out. You are about to lose your vineyard, aren't you?
He has lost it.
Well, if I heard correctly, the contract does include a buyout clause.
I don't think you realize the kind of dollars we're talking about here.
I think I do.
And I'm to believe you have it.
Buchanan Enterprises does. I make a few phone calls and I authorize Nash to the funds he needs.
I did not ask you for your help.
Do you want to keep your vineyard or not?
But this wouldn't be me keeping my vineyard. This would be you succeeding finally in getting BE to take it from me.
You'll still be able to make your wine, and you won't want your land turned into a freaking mall.
Isn't this exactly the sort of situation you were trying to get out of when you sought my help? You want to climb right back into the ring with him.
My dad is losing Sam. And it's because of me. Can't get much worse than that.
No, I'm pretty sure all this is because of your dad. What happened to Sam, what happened to you, it's all because of him.
Your Honor, my client is understandably upset. After everything he went through to get his son back from the McBains, he doesn't want to lose him again. It's just emotion talking. That's all.
Client needs to learn to think before he speaks. Mr. Manning, if you want to avoid criminal charges, you will drop the threats.
Yes, sir. If I might ask you a question. Are you going to put my kid into the custody of Marcy and Michael McBain?
No, I'm not.
Your Honor, may I remind the court that McBain's raised Tommy for nearly 2 years before they lost custody.
I have no doubt Sam would feel at home with your clients, but I cannot place this child in the care of people who went to such extraordinary illegal lengths to hold on to him. They are not appropriate guardians for this child now or ever. Until an acceptable arrangement can be made, Sam stays in foster care.
Oh my. I thought nothing could make me laugh today.
What, Dorian and me?
Oh, dear.
I'm afraid that love boat has sailed.
You may need that boat to sail safely back into port. Think about that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Look, could you just tell me where Blair is, please?
Oh, Blair's probably still in court.
Blair is in court, too?
Yeah, something about car seats and beatings. You know what passes for normal around here.
I was just about to tell you, Vicky, that Blair has accompanied Star to court where she is going to testify about the mistreatment she has suffered at Todd's hands. Although I hate to see the child go through that, somebody has got to put a stop to Todd's rampages before it costs a life. Oh, dear. I see I've made your already difficult day even worse.
I hope it gets better for you, Vicky.
Thank you, David. Look, would you do me a favor, please? If you happen to see Charlie, would you let me know? Would you call me, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You've lost track of Charlie? No wonder you're upset. Tried the drunk tank?
David, it's so good to see you.
What's Charlie Balsam doing in your bedroom?
This may come as a great surprise to you, Malcolm, but it is not all about the money to me.
If you let us buy you out, you and Jess can run the vineyard any way you want.
What makes this time so different? Eh?
We're family, Nash. It's a priority.
Fool me once.
Got it. Have your people call my people. We'll make a deal.
It has to be a better deal than what we got from the Mall of Tomorrow.
It will be.
By the end of the business day. Well, we don't have a deal.
Sam's going to have to live with complete strangers. How am I supposed to feel about that?
All right, well, maybe we should just get out of here.
No, because then Sean would stop us.
Start, this can't be good for you or for the...
Your baby is fine, all right?
Well, I'm just looking out for you, all right?
If you would have been doing that before, then we wouldn't be in this situation right now. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just really want to be alone right now.
Maybe we should call Dorian.
Like I said, I don't think Dorian can fix this.
But Sam's just a little kid. I mean, he's gonna be so freaked out.
Your Honor, could I say something?
What is it, Mr. Rivera?
My girlfriend, Langston, here, was in a group home last year. And it worked out okay. That's because she's got it together. And she knew it wasn't gonna last because Dr. Lord was gonna be her foster mom. But Sam, he's like 2 years old. He doesn't know what's going on. He probably thinks that the people who are supposed to be caring for him are just throwing him out.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Rivera, and I have taken that into consideration, but Sam's placement with CYF is the best option available right now.
Well, there is another option.
And that would be?
Me.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
There is my girl.
Yes.
Hello, happy birthday.
Oh, she's excited, I think.
Yeah.
So, what was the handshake all about?
Oh, just dodged another bullet on the vineyard.
What does that mean?
I don't want to talk about it and ruin Bree's birthday, but it's handled. Thanks to Jared.
Charlie Balsam in my bedroom?
So he is in there.
You saw him in there?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Then he told you that we're having an affair.
You are?
Liar! You didn't see Charlie in my bedroom.
Only because I didn't have a good lock-picking device.
Listen to me. I do not want or need Vicky's cast-offs.
Except for Clint.
Need I remind you that you are only here because of my generosity, and that could change in a heartbeat. Hello.
So if it isn't Charlie Balsam up there, who is it?
Where are you?
Right behind you.
I'm on the telephone! I want you here in 30 minutes, not a second longer. Understood?
What was that about?
I'm expecting a package to be delivered. So, you were saying?
I wouldn't put it past you, you know. Because Charlie is Vicky's guy, and you hate Vicky in an epic way.
Not enough to imprison the man in my bedroom.
You done worse, baby.
I have important things to do. So why don't you take a dip in the pool? Your tan is fading.
You cut me deep.
Go. Just go.
Your other cell phone's ringing. Come on, your other cell phone's ringing. The one that I saw you with. Are you gonna answer it or not?
Come on, Charlie. Pick up.
Your Honor, I know that sometimes foster care is the only choice for a child in crisis. and oftentimes it's a very good choice. But for me, it wasn't. My case was one of those that the system always tries to prevent. And I'll do anything to keep that from happening to that little boy. I'm just a stepmom. But he is the brother to my children. And I know that I don't have the history that the McBains had with Sam, but I have grown to love him as if he were my own. In fact, the other day, he even called me Mama. And I know that he's only been with me, since January, but I'm here to tell you that Sam actually has adjusted. Our house is his home, and we are his family. And as I said, I did have some misgivings, but I've become his mother. And I love him as only a mother could.
Marcy?
Michael, just leave me alone, okay? Just leave me alone.
You alone in here?
Ms. Rios, what do you think of the option of Blair Kramer taking custody of Sam?
My only reservation would be about the possible access at Mr. Manning.
No, I'll make sure that Todd comes nowhere near Sam.
Well, in that case, then, I think Sam's interest would best be served by remaining in your care.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, you got it all figured out, don't you,
Sit down, please, Mr. Manning.
1 second. So first you took away our kids, and now you want mine. What piece of me do you want next, Blair?
Manning.
Your Honor, this slut isn't fit to parent a stuffed animal. She's not Sam's mom. She means nothing to him.
I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do.
You can't, Mike. You can't, okay? Nobody can but me. And I don't know how. And I want to know how, Mike, but I just don't know how. I know that Tommy isn't coming back to us. I do know that. But when I saw him in the car, without the car seat, it all just started coming back to me. And when I saw him, all I could think was, my baby, he's hurt. I have to help my baby.
I knew you were getting your hopes up.
I tried not to, Mike. I did. I swear to you, I tried so hard. But having him in my arms again, I couldn't help but hope, because any hope, it's better than what I feel. Mike, I don't think I'm gonna get better. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over losing him.
Mr. Manning, I want your child to survive. If I've learned anything from these proceedings, the chances of that on your watch are next to nil. My decision is final. Until the permanency hearing, the care of Sam Manning is awarded to Blair Kramer.
All rise.
Tommy, come on, please. Just pick up.
There it goes again. Exactly whose phone is that, Dorian?
Mine. Get with the times, David. Everyone who's anybody has 2 cell phones these days.
Really? What for?
One for business and one for pleasure.
Wait, was that Vicky's name on there?
That woman is neither business nor pleasure. Later, David.
What? Wait a second. Hey, why won't you clue me in as to what's going on?
Trust.
Trust you?
Trust that we will soon get all that we desire.
all that we desire.
I know what I desire.
Poor Charlie. I wish I could tell you that things were going to get better, but I'd be lying. Bet you could use a drink about now.
I'll get him back, just like I did before.
Shut up, Todd.
Think about your life, Blair. Just think about your house, your money, your family. Now take it all away. Hell, it's already gone. You just don't know it yet.
You guys all right?
Hey, where's Star?
Yeah, she wanted to be by herself. I'm kind of glad she missed some of the crap that happened with her dad.
But it's not over. I mean, you heard Mr. Manning. He's not just gonna let this go.
I keep telling myself that I have to move on with my life, with our life. But I don't know how. Not without Tommy, because whenever I see his face, I see my baby. I see my life. But I'm never gonna be his mom.
We're gonna be able to adopt again, maybe.
It doesn't matter because it's not gonna be Tommy.
I know, of course it's not gonna be Tommy. And nobody will ever take Tommy's place, but I'm so dead certain that you can love another child. You are a natural mother, Marcy.
Oh, why can't I have any?
We will. Okay? Come on. Let me help you up.
I only ran with Tommy because it was Todd. You know that, right?
I do.
I knew that he would hurt him. And I was right. Now look what he's done to Star. All I ever wanted was another baby to love. That's all.
Come on, let's go.
Sorry about all the clothes. They're just a formality.
Clothes are good.
No clothes are better.
Addie, Blair could be home any minute.
She's a big girl.
Yeah, but you see, if Blair finds me making advances on her mother again, there goes my free room and board. And I actually like to eat and sleep more than I like to. So.
Are you going somewhere?
You're really a very nice man, Charlie. And who knows, maybe if you'd met me in Paris instead of Vicky in Paris, Texas. Who knows what could have happened. But I simply can't have you telling the world who you really are. Mel, I know you're watching. And I'm sorry. I really am sorry. But I need to finish what I started. Down the hatch.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
What, is he protecting something? Or someone? Beautiful. Just like you are.
I may know what happened to your boyfriend.
She's here to tell everyone. We have to stop her.
It's too late.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.